there, I'm Katie Hunter and I'm here to show you how to apply your Jamberry nail wraps. To get started, you're going to need some sort of alcohol or nail prep. You're going to need a mini heater or a hair dryer, some tools. We have a file, an orange stick, a cuticle pusher if you have one, a pair of nail scissors are great, and a little pair of nail clippers. And then of course the wraps that you're using for the week. I have chose forget-me-not tips. There. And I've done some of my nails, as you can see. I'm just going to finish off the index finger and the thumb. So my next finger that I'm going to do, I always work pinky to thumb. I think the thumbs are something that you need to apply every wrap, so I try to do those last if I can. Now I am pulling this off with my fingers. It is recommended that you use a pair of scissors or tweezers or something to hold the wrap. I'm just touching it ever so slightly on the back with my finger. And I'm going to apply, and I'm going to try to avoid the sides of my nail and my cuticle, okay? I like to go a little bit smaller on a wrap. You don't want to pick a wrap that's too big. It's not designed to stick to your skin, so if it's too big and it gets on your skin, it's going to lift up pretty quick because it's not designed to stick there. It's only designed to stick to your nail. So now I'm going to heat the other side, just again touching it just the tiniest little bit on the back. It is recommended again that you use scissors or tweezers to hold onto it. I just have a hard time with the tools to hold onto it, so I use my finger. And then I get them on, and then I trim just above the nail because I like to leave as much as possible in the center. These center pieces that are left, see how much is left? I've done 2 nails, and look at how much is left. That would do like 2 toes easily. So I save all those. I put them right back where I found them on my sheet. And I always take a baggie and I do a little quick seal. And I find that this always gives me a watertight seal. So I give a quick little baggie over. And then I take my cuticle pusher and I heat my nail again. And I go around the edges. And I'm just trying to form a really, really tight, watertight seal. So I give it a little push right around the edges, just like that. And then lastly, I have my thumb, and I'm going to size this to make sure I've got some room on the sides and some room at the bottom. So I'm going to take this wrap right here and do my thumb. I heat, and I'm applying while avoiding, again, the cuticle area and the sides. Give it a little push down and a trim. Okay. So I have that. I have just a rough application. I'm going to seal the edges. Do my last side here. And do a trim. Now these are short tips, which mean that the nail bed is short, not the length of the nail. Short means that the short tip doesn't mean that the tip is short, is what I'm trying to say. It means that the length of your nail bed is short. So I have a lot of blue showing, and even though I probably could have gone with the medium tips, I went with the short tips because I wanted a lot of blue to show. You can see it a little better. I wanted it to have a nice contrast with the prep school wrap. So if you want less blue or whatever tip you're doing, then you want the longer. So either a medium or a long tip. All right, I am doing my last little baggy heat here, and I just wrap it tightly around my nail like that. Give it a little heat, it gives it some great pressure. And then one last heat around the edges with my cuticle pusher, just to make sure I have a watertight seal, because these will last me for 10 to 14 days if I seal them really, really well. And I like to take nail clippers at the very end and just clip off a little bit of excess so that when I go to file, I'm not trying to file off odd shapes of nails. Sometimes it's hard to get those little bits in the corner. So I'm ready to file. See that I have the forget-me-not short tips and prep spool. And last but not least, take your file, and you want your nails to be cool. Don't file them when they're hot or else they'll peel a little bit. So once they're cool, you're going to take your file, a nice grit, and you're going to go straight up or straight down. You're never going to go up. If you go up, you'll probably peel some of the wrap off too. So as you can see, it kind of just fell right off this little piece. Right here, it came right off the end. So you can kind of see it. Maybe I'll try and show you on this next one. If I get some off there. It's pretty good. I did a good job clipping, so there's not a lot of extra. But I'm just going straight down. This one. You can see how it kind of starts to peel off. See that? Just comes right off. And that's it. These will last me for 10 to 14 days, even with all the laundry and baths and kids I clean up all day long. I'll have a nice good seal on here. All right. So again, I'm Katie Hunter, and that's how you apply a Jamberry nail wrap. Thanks.